as much as possible. And I actually forgot about you, friend. I didn't even gonna hold you. I looked up and I was like, something's not right. I'm looking at my schedule. I started this and I'm like, oh snap. I forgot to do Loctus mid-month. So then I was gonna get ready to do you this morning and you text. So I felt so much better. Like I felt relieved. I was like, okay, cool. I'm still in God's divine timing. So with that being said, we are doing mid-month from Miss Lata from today to the 1st of March. Messages for God. Alrighty. How we doing there? Actually, you have questions. I generally like to lead with the questions because I mean I feel like that's what y'all really want to know anyway. So like get to that. So let me find your preguntas. Here we go. Set that right there. I always appreciate it when y'all send the questions on this phone because it saves me a lot of time. Messages from God Most High. Since I already shuffled from today to the 1st of March. Thank you, God Most High, for messages for that. It says assigned. Maybe that's signed. Let me see this. Okay. Yes or no question is gonna be this one. Do you end up saving 2110 Sadler from foreclosing? Let's put that on those high for that. Whether or not she ends up saving from foreclosing. Yes. Yes. Has to do a lot with your decisions, partnerships, new beginnings is coming in. It has to do with some, as a matter of fact, before, because these two are yes cards. Where is, so that I can confirm the High Priestess? Okay. The High Priestess is a wait card. These two say yes. High Priestess and I'll take it back. Look at me. I apologize, friend. Look at me. Hold on. They're all wait cards. The Fool is a decide for yourself. The Lovers is a decide for yourself. And the High Priestess is a decide for, is a wait card. Now go figure. Because I really feel like the Fool is slick like a yes because it's a new beginning. But with that in mind, to decide for yourselves and a wait. There is no, I can't definitively answer that for you, ma'am. What I can say, aside from that, is to read the cards of the energy. So this is about your partnerships. This is about the decisions that you make regarding that. Is about maybe foolish decisions that you made within partnerships. People who are being immature. It's about new beginnings, starting fresh. It's about an innocence here, maybe feeling like hindsight being 2020, you feel foolish. Hindsight being 2020, you would have done things differently. The High Priestess being your overall in this energy is an intuitive card. It's a go with your gut, do what gives you peace. Where do you feel harmonious on the inside, and what is Spirit telling you to do, and how is Spirit telling you to move in a way that you'll be fine starting over again within whatever that new beginning is. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that was helpful. What I will say, if you want to save it from foreclosing, sometimes, depending on the energy you put behind it, you can make that happen. But then sometimes things are just meant to close the way that they close out in your life, or the lesson behind whatever you learn in it. Do we get the property on Blankenship signed and closed and make a profit? Should we get the property on blanket sign and close and make a profit. So overall is a yes. I know that's a yes. I'm looking at it. Wheel of Fortune is also a yes. This right here is a wait card. This right here is a wait card. And this is going to be a no card. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is ask the same question again. And I'm just going to shuffle and pull the overall. Messages from God Most High for Lata on whether or not she gets the property and Blankenship signed and closed and make a profit. The Emperor is a no. The Emperor is a no. And I'm just curious as to what the top card is. The Tower card is also a no. Now, let's talk about these energies here. There may not be the profit that you're looking for. That's what it is. No. So if you get the property signed and closed on, yes, there's that energy of the profit. The profit that you feel like you're going to make is not going to be what you want it to be. You know, what is your idea of a profit? You know, you could profit 50 cents, friend. You know, you're going to have to address that part of it. I do feel like you could possibly definitely get this sold. However, the you decide cards here, the weight energy, the temperance is a weight, having peace within, you know, within your decisions that you make. Temperance is patience. Temperance is peace and being at peace, being harmonious in the decisions that you make. Again, reiterating things that are within the full energy. This is your blank slate, your new beginning. Mind you, it's also the first is zero, the big goose egg, you know, nothing. So it's almost as if of nothing, a balanced outcome. You know, you got rid of the property. No, I did not get what I wanted out of it, but at least I'm done with this shit, is really what it feels like. Okay. So from there, let us move on to, and then the Emperor is April, by the way, just in case. I don't know if you want to, you know, keep that in mind. So you have Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords. I pulled Ten of Swords this month too. My friend, the Death card again. And you got the Chariot again. So Swords, you may have some type of car trouble. Be mindful of car trouble. Let's just say that. Should probably tell you to prep for Mercury going into retrograde. I'm not really sure those dates, but now would be a good time to start backing up any and all technological information, phones, clouds, business deals. Actually, I'm gonna put you over here. And make sure that you are being extremely observant on your surroundings and your work at hand. Make sure that you are, what is the word I am looking for? Thorough. Make sure that you're being thorough. Make sure you're being very thorough. You are gonna have, I feel like, as I'm looking at the strength card, I feel like it's like, Lord, give me strength, Lord Jesus. It's kind of the energy that I feel from this strength card, having to really push through, having to persevere, to be honest with you. I feel like either you're going to be traveling a lot or something is going to happen within your travel plans that you're not necessarily expecting per se. Especially with the overall being the Chariot card. I do feel like there's an energy outside of travel. I'm going to go ahead and reiterate that. there's something regarding your mode of travel. It might not even be your vehicle. You know, you need to definitely just be aware that there could be some type of canceled flight. There could be some type of car hiccup coming your way. So be aware of that. Outside of that, you have double endings. This is the mini death. This is the major death. Very rarely does that necessarily mean an actual death. You could be traveling to go to a funeral that's there. I pray that's not the case, but I would have to say that this right there, that could be that energy having to persevere through this tragic time, possibly. Outside of that, there is a painful ending that you will be dealing with. You have a lot of collaborative energy. The Three of Pentacles is your teamwork, having to collaborate with people. You have an energy of possibly even abandoned collaborations here. Now, what I will say with the Son of Swords here is you are in a space where you're very you're in a space where you're trying your absolute best to pursue the most logical way to do things without being too risky, if that makes sense. Like without necessarily making yourself too vulnerable to something is what it feels like. You know, it looks as if like you're really trying to be smart about something and how you're going to move forward within whatever that is that you have to, you know, be smart about. The Six of Wands is also an achievement energy, that this is really like the work that you put in, you're being recognized for that. So there is some energy here about, especially with the Three of Pentacles, the collaborations and the teamwork that you have, you will be seeing some type of success within that energy. You will be seeing success within releasing old ways of thinking. To be honest with you, it really seems as if like maybe someone has it in their mind they have to do things this way, and you continue to persevere and you're able to tell them like, no, it can be done another way. Through collaboration and teamwork, this way of doing things is going to end, and we're going to come up with something new that's more logical, smarter, more efficient, a way for us to be able to get this situation done. Overall, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of terrible things or negative energy or like woe is me. It's just very much like dealing with the hand that you're dealt and how to move forward from that. Financially speaking, really quickly, just because you only have Three of Pentacles, you may be having to pay for an unexpected expense, whatever that is. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's something dealing with a vehicle or transportation or travel. Okay, let's get some of your clarification cards here really quickly. To the first of the month. So we're learning lessons this month. Not just learning lessons, but we're like a student. This is us being a student. Three of Pentacles is student energy. And especially within the Son of Swords energy there, I feel like you're needing to learn. Educate is what it feels like. You need to educate either yourself or someone regarding something. You had the Strength card, and the book 2 and 6 is 8, so that is 2 8s. And so, what am I little? Oh, here it is. 2 8s really quickly. Now you have 3 8s. Look at that. You have 3 8s. Marriage or a spectacle. Take that how it resonates. So I'm not sure how that resonates with you regarding marriage, but let's say a spectacle. Um, the spectacle that's being made is for a new beginning. Um, there is something about this energy here. Because you got the mice card again, and so I feel as if there is some type of new beginning that you're facing that's irritating to you, right? Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, it can't be like vehicle trouble because you just said you got the company vehicle. I don't know. I'm just going to give an example. For example, you have a vehicle. You're fine with the vehicle. It was paid off, but then you get in a car wreck. Boom, vehicle totaled. But from that vehicle being totaled, you're able to get a brand new, spick spanking, nicer vehicle. That is the example I'm being given to give to you. Okay. And the only reason I use vehicle is because the chariot card is there. But you have to use the analogy, figuratively speaking, and how it's going to necessarily, apply to you per se. Within the book, it just feels like you're going to learn a hard lesson. It feels like you're going to learn a hard lesson. It feels like you're really going to have to also um, possibly be the initiating factor within the new beginning that's going to be had, as far as if you were talking about people that you collaborate with. Maybe there's this energy of people that don't necessarily get along within the collaboration, and you having to maybe mediate and mitigate some of those things in order for you to get a new beginning. Okay. Um, gonna do, Spirit wants me to do a chakra message for you. I don't know what's going on with your chakras, but that's where we went. You can have some type of health, something or the other going on as well. Because the mice is like disease. So, a cold, having to persevere and be determined, when you don't feel well. Look at that, holistic health. So you really need to be taking care of yourself this month, the next couple of weeks, like the next few days. Forgiveness, heart chakra, you have peace and meditation. Both are crown chakra energies, and psychic develop, which is intuitive energy. So I feel as if here, Lata, you really need to focus exactly on your peace and health. With the forgiveness card, I feel like that kind of speaks for itself. You're going to have to take that on how it resonates with you with this death that you're having to deal with, this hurtful ending that's coming. You're going to need to be forgiving, however that may resonate. That 10 of Wands and that death card, that's a hurtful ending. So forgive whomever you need to forgive yourself if that's the case. And then you have your psychic development, which is really going back to your peace and your meditation. What is your intuition telling you to do? What is your intuition telling you? Now, regarding this holistic health, because you are a nurse and you work in the health field, I'm going to actually go back here. Hold on. I need to go back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. What else do I see here? There could be some type of news of surgery or a surgery as well with this 10 of Swords and this Son of Swords and this holistic health. So, prayerfully, that's not necessarily the case. And preferably it's not anything that's like actually physical, to be honest with you. But I do feel like this does have a lot to do with your very own health. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you taking the time out to gain peace and meditate and forgive whatever ending is coming your way, so that you're not necessarily on the defensive or feel like you're wounded, because the Son of Swords is giving that um, irrational, mentally negative energy is what it feels like from this betrayal. Maybe some self-blaming or something like that. Apporting blame, possibly there too as well. So I'm going to finish out with your vibrations really quickly, and then you should be set. You can let me know if y'all have any more questions. I feel like, you know, that I've noticed that my video calls are more detailed. I feel like when I do video readings, people get more clarification on things, whereas the recorded ones are very general. So like you have to really go through every aspect of your life for you to figure out where it is this is applying. Whereas when I'm live on a video chat, it's like, oh, okay, well, let me ask you about this and let me ask you about that. And I don't know what that matters. It's just something I realize now doing your reading. But anyway, move forward. You've got name your higher self, sleep on it, clear the path, and listen to your heart. So you have a lot of intuitive energy within your read as far as you being the one to decide what's going to happen. So there's that. And I want to reiterate to you, because I've been reiterating this to everyone that I do a read for here recently, about grace. I have people telling me that I need to give myself grace, and they've been telling it to me for a very long time, ever since last year. But I realized I don't even know what grace means. Like, it's good to say, just give yourself some grace, right? But if you don't actually know what the fuck that means, how do you do it? So grace means to give unconditional love, forgiveness, and acceptance, even if it is undeserved. It is the ability to make mistakes without punishment. Okay? So keep that in mind. I love you very much. I pray you stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets. Until next month, okay?